This is Shoe on Head.
I do it.
She's one of the bigger creators on
Get
YouTube.
it.
I'm surprised you guys don't know who she is. Millions of subs here, guys.
Yeah, she could get
This
it.
is a big YouTube. Yeah. It's a little too conservative for my taste, but
Well, I was just talking about looks in general.
she played her cards right. I'd let her taste it.
Let her taste it.
Whoa, normal? What do you mean by normal? These people are just so ableist, chat. Can you believe it? Chat? Chat? I don't even live stream. Who's chat? I'm disabled, blind. So
The kids have been doing that.
Yes, they
chat's
have.
just become a way to address people. Chat.
Yes.
It just shows that they watch too many fucking videos of live
today,
streaming.
and I was like, "Could you stop calling me chat?"
It's just become like a slang term now, where they just call people chat. Like, chat, who am I talking to? I'm not even live streaming. You think that's how the average male relationship works? Is that we come home and we beat our wife if dinner isn't ready? That's just daily life for the average man.
I mean, maybe in Hills Have Eyes.
You deserve to be single.
Yes,
and
you
you should
deserve
stay
to be
that way for as long as humanly possible.
And you should not.
Let's find out about the average male fantasy, ladies and gentlemen.
men, what do they want? Money? Status? Fast, expensive cars? What is the ultimate
want all of that.
male fantasy? Is it fame? Fortune? 3 hot chicks at once?
Yeah,
Hell
it's
yeah,
that one.
brother. No, according to men on the internet, it's something a little more simple.
Anime?
This is literally just a fetish. I fucking hate men so much. Men are why we
damn.
can't have nice things.
We gonna watch that montage again? What about this is gross?
I mean, I think it's a little weird, but
Hold on, what's weird here? Alright, so we got just a...
why are we? Is
it
this her
looks-
brother?
No,
What
that's
is
her,
happening?
That's man falling in love with girl in a wheelchair. That's what I'm getting from the montage. I haven't
okay,
seen the...
okay.
I don't watch anime, but that's what I'm getting from it.
watch
Okay, see, he's... Yeah, now they're dating. Falling in love. I fell in love with
This
girl
is
in a wheelchair.
literally just a fetish. I fucking hate men so much. Men are why we...
How old are they supposed to be? They seem like kids.
It's anime. It's whatever fucking age it says they are. They always draw them to look the same. They can be fucking 80 years old and they'll still look young. Just they'd be fucking 600-year-old
basically
demons.
like-
Doesn't matter.
Basically like how 90210 cast
Yeah.
for their teenagers 40, 30-year-olds.
35
Yeah,
to 45 year
That's
olds.
why I can't get into anime, because all of it, they all look like kids all the time, and
Like, that's why I was like, is he her brother?
Like that-
is this a friendship?
like that art style just draws everybody fucking young. But I believe they're supposed to be 2 grown adults, and he just fell in love with girl in a wheelchair.
I think they're probably teenagers or college age, probably.
Yeah, probably college age. It looked like college. Usually, if they're teenagers, like, you have to go with the clothing in anime to tell what age they are. If they're teenagers or younger and they're in that school, then they're gonna have the schoolgirl uniforms on.
Yeah.
If they're in college, then they're gonna be dressed like normal
Yeah,
people.
you're right,
So they
you're
go
right.
with the clothing as the differentiator, not how they look, because that art style just says like one age for all the faces.
Yeah.
We can't have nice things.
Oh, damn.
Average male fantasy.
I'll seem a little...
As I was working on an upcoming video, I made the terrible mistake of logging onto Twitter, where I saw this post. A montage from the anime Josie, the Tiger, and the Fish, a movie about a college student who's assigned to take
college.
care of a paraplegic girl, and spoiler, eventually they fall in love. Many men were yearn posting in the replies of this tweet and talking about how they wish to fall in love and would love a relationship like this, while many others, mostly women, were absolutely fucking disgusted at this. Why would a bunch of men be fantasizing about being with a woman in a wheelchair? Seems
So it doesn't matter how
Okay.
loving their relationship was.
okay.
They could only see the wheelchair.
Yeah, so I don't... I don't think the men. I didn't see any of these posts. I don't think the wheelchair was the important part for them.
No, but it's the part that the women focused on.
But it's the part the
They
women.
literally got
focused on.
jealous over a cartoon in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Because men were like, this man's got it made. Yeah. Like, he's living the dream. Why? Because he's got a healthy relationship.
Yeah.
Basically, it boils down to
it
men
wasn't
just...
about the wheelchair.
Average male fantasy is just want a girlfriend who's not crazy. They don't care if she's in a wheelchair, but the women couldn't let that shit go. That's why you're getting the comments. Some tells me she ain't even read the crazy ones yet. Because I saw some of this on Twitter. I saw some of the crazy ones. And yes, everyone's screaming that it's a fetish and whatnot, and there's literally nothing sexual about any of the videos I watched about it. It's just them, like, doing normal date stuff. Like going out to dinner, they go to the beach. He'll literally hold her so they can go dancing because she's in a wheelchair. I was like, this is basically... From what I gathered, because I haven't seen the anime, but from all the trailers I saw and from what I gathered from reading comments, is it's basically just a story of two people falling in love, and
him
it doesn't
being able to look past.
Yeah, and it
her
doesn't matter that she's in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
The disability doesn't matter. It's just two people falling in love because they were compatible, and that's basically what the average male fantasy is. Because there were guys who would literally repost it and go, average male fantasy. And then this. And then you'll see girls reposting it going, average male fantasy is a fetish. And I'm like, what's the fetish? Do you think he only liked her because she was in a wheelchair? Like, I don't understand. This chick looks like a Who from Dr. Seuss. Yeah, a little bit. Shoe on head. Surprised you guys don't know who Shoe on Head is.
Yeah, she looks like the cute one. Cindy Lou Who.
Yeah, this is Shoe on Head.
I do it.
She's one of the bigger creators on
Get
YouTube.
it.
I'm surprised you guys don't know who she is. Millions of subs here, guys.
Yeah, she could get
This
it.
is a big YouTube. Yeah. I would. It's a little too conservative for my taste, but
Well, I was just talking about looks in general.
she played her cards right. I'd let her taste it.
I'd let her taste it. Okay. Anyways. We were talking about how men are all thoughtful and everything, and then... Ooh, okay.
I was talking about my cooking. Where the fuck did your mind
Really?
go, bitch?
No, because you don't cook.
Which one of us is all about sex now?
You don't cook.
I didn't say what I was gonna let her taste. You dirty bitch.
It.
You dirty bitch. Yeah, my cooking, whatever I cooked.
I'm
You want to
sorry,
taste it?
What's that song that
You dirty bitch.
horny French lady sings, the electro swing song? And I'm picking up what she's putting down. She's using euphemisms and stuff in the song.
Ain't no euphemisms. I was gonna treat this girl right and cook her dinner. I don't know where your mind went, you dirty bitch, but I was just trying to.
Really, I'm a dirty bitch.
Yeah,
now.
just immediately. I was gonna treat her right.
Immediately just goes to smut.
Yeah, just immediately to smut.
I'm sorry. I like sex. Okay.
So do I.
I'm not gonna pretend otherwise.
This is why you got the ring. This is why you got the ring.
This is why I won, huh?
Yep, this is why you got the ring.
Pretty creepy and predatory, right? Also just unrealistic and problematic. Well, in this video, we are going to be talking about why so many men resonated to that clip and this movie, and why so many people are so confused as to why. We are also going to be reading some absolutely unhinged...
Yeah, I don't understand the confusion. To me,
Yeah,
like,
I
I
get
looked
it.
at it and I saw what the movie was
Yeah.
about. Like, have you bitches never seen a trailer before? Aren't you guys the ones who watch
mean,
rom-coms and
Yeah,
get
I
all
was
into
gonna
this
say,
stuff?
aren't they the ones that
No,
are watching
no.
rom-coms?
Yeah,
and
they
shit?
know what it was. And if it were the other way round, if it was, girl falling in love with dude in a wheelchair, then it would be sweet and blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah. But
yeah.
this is a bunch of bitches on Twitter literally getting jealous of a cartoon.
A bunch of angry bitches.
Yep,
Yep.
literally getting jealous of a cartoon.
How many chicks actually got up and it's so romantic to the fury of everything?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
now that it's the script is flipped and it's about a bunch of guys, Well, it's
Out
got to be a
area.
fetish because men only think
Yeah.
about sex.
Yeah.
Like there's two types of women that were in these comments. There are the ones who have probably been cheated on and they think that men only think about sex because they've been done wrong and they're going to apply what one guy did to them to every guy
To
ever
every
because
guy.
that's what they do. Or it's the girls who were literally jealous of a cartoon.
Yeah.
It's-
the ones who are either unhappy in their current situation or
Who
don't
hurt you,
have
baby?
our current situation.
hurt you, baby?
And they're having a moment. Yeah. They're going, damn wheelchair bitch. How dare she?
I'm better than her. Yeah,
That
some of
bitch
them.
right
Some of
there.
them are acting like guys where they see
Yeah.
a girl with an average looking dude, like a hot girl with an average guy, and be like, shit, I can do better. She can do better than him. She could have me, and I'm like, you understand, ain't about the looks, right?
Yeah.
And
How about
that's what they're doing. He could do better than her. That bitch's legs don't even work. You understand that ain't about the legs,
yeah,
right?
that's what they're doing.
Yep, they're
That bitch right
it's the
there.
same shit.
Tweets, as usual, to get to the bottom of why such a wholesome post turned into, once again, another
dumpster
battlefront
fire.
for the ongoing, never-ending gender war. Men versus women, women versus men, the male loneliness epidemic, the female loneliness epidemic, the dealing with dating apps. Do men prefer thin women or curvy women? Brunettes or blondes? Do women like dad bods or fit men? Do they like beards or clean-shaven? Oh yeah, that reminds me. Let's quickly get into today's sponsor, Henson Shaving.
Oh, cool. Sponsor already.
You ever just accept that some products are just garbage? Like, for years, I thought ripping your tights on the first wear was just a part of being a human woman. We just accepted that.
Yeah.
That's
Can't
just
shoot through it.
how it is, sweetie.
yeah.
But that
Yeah,
shouldn't
didn't
be
think so.
how it is. It's a bad design. And that's why I like Henson Shaving. Because if you've ever used a multi-blade razor, you're probably sick of the irritation, the razor burn, the overpriced blade and safety razor being manufactured in an
Claire must have
aerospace
got this
machine
one
shop
from
that built parts for the International
Claire
Space
must have got that
Station.
one for
This
me.
precision allows the blade to extend just 1/1000th of an inch beyond the shave plane, less than the thickness of a human hair. The razor prevents any bouncing or skipping, resulting in an irritation-free shave every time. And here's the best part. Once you invest in a Henson razor, it's a lifetime purchase. The only thing you'll need to
I
replace
feel like there's a new razor that gets advertised by these YouTubers every 6 months.
Yeah.
There was Men's Shave Club or whatever.
Yeah. Harry's.
Yeah, there was Harry's, there was Dollar Shave Club, there was
Yeah.
Men's something, then there was Harry's, now it's Henson. Like, damn, dude. I'm good with the one I got. But continue your sponsor, I don't want to interrupt.
are the blades, which literally cost only 10 cents each. So once you own the razor, you'll be spending like $3 to $5 on blades, compared to the ongoing cost of buying expensive plastic cartridges. Hence,
Just get an electric razor. That's what I use. Haven't had to spend any money on shaving in over a year.
store offers a variety of colors and even a titanium version, so you can pick the razor that best fits your style. So if you're tired of razor burn and overpaying for blades, now is the perfect time to make the switch. Just head over to hensonshaving.com/shoe and add both a Henson razor and the 100 blades to your car, and then enter code SHOE.
$116.
God damn it.
The blades are cheap, but you're paying more than an electric razor for this one.
For the
Well, right.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I was about to say, for the blades to be that cheap, there's got to be a catch. Oh, that's how.
That's how.
At checkout to get the 100 blades for free with your purchase. Your skin, your wallet,
Yeah, I'll invite you after this one, Trunks.
and your environment will thank you. Big thanks to Henson Razor for sponsoring this video, and thank you, the viewer, for not skipping the ad. You didn't skip the ad, right? Now, let's get back to the video. Now, I am not an anime connoisseur. In fact, I basically know nothing about anime. I am probably the most
two of us.
tourist of all the tourists.
I know Dragon Ball.
Yeah, hi.
That's
I have
it.
a question.
It's the extent of my
Was the
anime knowledge.
upskirt shot necessary in order to advance the plot? I watched Pokemon and Sailor Moon when I was a kid, and a few years ago I watched Beastars on Netflix.
the hell is that?
Legoshi, best boy. Not a furry, by the way. And honestly, that's about it for my anime consumption. Unless you're counting VTubers. If you're counting VTubers, I watch a lot of anime. But because of this clip going viral, I watched Josie the Tiger and the Fish, and, well, I thought it was a good movie. I recommend watching it. I thought it was a really cute, good story. I only cried a little bit. And I completely understood what the tweet meant by calling it the average male fantasy. So, what was wrong with it.
None of these girls in those sort of pods are ever going to watch this
No,
movie.
I was gonna say none of them actually gave it a chance and went and watched it.
This is literally. I know we're watching Shoe on Head, but this is literally Shoe on the Other Foot.
Yeah.
Because they will forever tweet about something like The Notebook or some fucking rom-com and try to get men to watch it, and men won't watch it, and they'll talk about how sweet it is and how they want this, and oh, if I could just get a guy like the one in this made-up movie, blah blah blah. Yeah, guys like that don't really exist. And
No offense to you, sweetie, but I
and
don't want
all
the
of
Notebook.
and all of the yeah, but I'm talking about the average girl. They want what's in those movies, and those guys don't exist. And if they did, you would call them stalkers. If they showed up at your fucking house with a boom box
Yes,
in the
with a
rain,
boombox.
you would call the cops. You wouldn't
Actually,
go
I'm pretty sure
outside
it's
and give that.
happened before.
Yeah, like you wouldn't invite them into your bedroom. You'd call the cops. None of that shit's real. Just like none of this is real. The average male fantasy wants this girl who's like the perfect girl, and you can accept her even if she's in a wheelchair. She's that good. That girl also doesn't exist. They're never going to find that girl. That's why it's called a fantasy. But Shoes on the Other Foot now, and it's the guys fantasizing about this, and the girls are getting a little own medicine taste in medicine here, and they're understanding. Hopefully, well, no, they're not understanding shit.
No, they're not understanding the damn thing.
But they should understand that, oh, this is what it's like for them when we keep talking about what we want and how they're not it. And now we're seeing what they want. And instead of learning from it, which is what you should be doing,
Yep.
you're getting angry and you're lashing out.
Yeah. Just like they
Just
do.
like those men do that you complain about.
Why
There's
did this
nothing
clip
in
go
here.
so viral in such a negative way? Why were thousands of people angry at this post? Well, let us dilly-dally no longer and read some of these angry replies to get a better understanding of what the issue is, shall we? Wholesome male
go.
fantasy, and it's fetishizing a disabled girl for him to control.
How's it a fetish? God, I hate that
Who
so
says
much.
he's controlling her?
First of all, you don't know anything about the plot. You didn't
Yeah.
watch it. But second of all, so no one can like a girl with a thing and it not be a fetish. That is one of the things I hate the most. Is they
Yeah, I
find
hate
out
that shit.
that I have a black wife and it's, oh, you're fetishizing black women. Why? Because I married one.
Yeah.
Literally one. I've only ever dated and married one. How is it a fetish? I don't like. Oh my god. So if I don't like her, I'm racist. But if I do like her,
I
it's a
do like
fetish.
her, I'm a-
What the
it's a
fuck? There's
fetish.
no winning.
You're dating a woman with a heartbeat. That's a fetish.
How dare you?
God, he's so retarded, dude.
Oh no. They think, oh god, why? Always vulnerable, always happy, always needs you. Pretty perverted. Where are these fan fictions coming from? There were like hundreds of tweets just like this. Why did they see
And by
a
the
cute
way-
montage of a
As a disabled person, I'm kind of offended.
You should be. You should be, because they assume that disabled means
Like-
that you need constant care.
Yeah,
that you
like-
can't do anything for yourself. Nothing.
Like no man would
Nothing
want.
in any of those clips, and I'm pretty sure, again, haven't seen the movie, but she has, so I'm sure she'll tell us all about it, so I don't have to watch it. But none of the clips that they showed that these girls are replying to, because I looked at those clips on Twitter, none of them show any of the stuff that they're claiming.
Yeah.
Like, none of it showed that she ever needed his help. In fact, it almost looked like she was getting mad at him for trying to help in a lot of the clips. Yeah, it's, but they're just making that assumption. Yeah, there's a launch pad over there you missed.
Oh crap.
happy couple, a man and a woman happy together. I know, unheard of. Why did they see that and then
got heels for you
immediately
if you
come
get
to
up,
these
so.
conclusions? Like, as
I'll
someone
wait for
who
it to end.
actually
Pad.
watched the movie, Josie is not always happy. And she's absolutely not portrayed as some, like, vulnerable, ooh-woo, sex doll waifu. She's boisterous, she kind of has a foul mouth, she's very sassy and headstrong, she like straight up calls him her servant, but she was also very depressed. She basically never left her house. She was basically a girl failure. As a former girl failure, I love to see representation in media. But they actually show her disability, like, not in a good way. Like, they don't romanticize it, they don't sugarcoat it. And I noticed, unlike a lot of movies, unlike a lot of romance movies, at least like the Hallmark kind, where it's
Yeah.
like the stuffy male lead learning to live life from the quirky, cute female lead, he's already got his shit together. And she learns to live life from him. He encourages her to live her dreams, and in return, he learns to live life in a completely different way. And I thought that was really cool and sweet. Also, the animation was really good. Is anime good? Have I been sleeping on anime this entire time? His fantasy is that she becomes...
Back up there. So the characters actually grown and had actual development?
Yep. Yep, but none of these bitches on Twitter will know that because they didn't watch the movie. They just assumed that this was a helpless girl in a wheelchair being taken advantage of by evil man because men are evil. Yeah, it's those girls who think all men are bad because my ex cheated on me, and it couldn't. Every guy I've ever had has cheated on me, and that can't possibly be my fault.
I don't.
It can't be anything I'm doing.
Yeah. I don't need to take any responsibility.
Again, it's one of those. Okay, the answer is X. Now, how do we get to X?
Yeah, and I'm not victim blaming because I know that's what they all scream. Well, the girl gets cheated on. It's just she has bad luck. And no, there's no such thing as bad luck. If you're getting cheated on by every boyfriend, I'm not saying you're driving men to cheating. I'm not excusing cheating. Cheating is never okay. You should just break up if it's not working. Yeah. What I am saying is the part that is her fault is the fact that it's happening multiple times. That means you're picking the wrong men. Yeah, you're not learning from this experience. You are getting cheated on, and you keep going after the same type of man. Every time you go after that type of man cheats on you. And then you cry, and then you blame men, and then you find another one because that's my type. And then you get cheated on again.
Yeah,
get a different type, bitch.
Yeah,
maybe it's time to step outside your comfort zone. Maybe stop dating the bad boy or whatever type you're fucking dating and date something different. I don't like nerds. Well, maybe fucking try one.
I had this conversation with one of my roommates in college. Stop dating douchebags, bitch.
Why are the bullets not hitting him? Literally keeping the crosshair right on him. Well, now I'm not. I was before. Anyway. Yeah, it's you're dating the same kind of fucking dude over and over again and then blaming the dude when it doesn't go right.
Like, anytime we would, say, hey, this guy over here, he's a nerd. And I'm like, yeah, okay, well, you need to figure it out.
Jesus.
Permanently disabled and
he doesn't have a hot body, or he's not rich enough for...
Yeah, the girls who act like that are just as shallow as the men they claim to hate.
Yep.
Helplessly dependent on him, but can still make him a sandwich. Sounds about right. Oh my god, after watching the movie, these tweets are even more...
why they can't find the right guy.
Right, because because if bad things happen to them, they're a victim. It's never their part. Like they are just 100% victim. None of this is their fault ever. There's nothing they can do about it. Oh well, better date the bad guy with the better date this thug guy with his pants around his knees again. Maybe this hood rat will be different. I can fix him. I can fix him. Jesus Christ.
No, you can't, bitch. Stop it.
More insane. But even putting the movie aside, just seeing that cute montage out of context, where the fuck are they getting this? These are very clearly just two...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even from the montage, there was nothing fetishistic about it. None of that. None of the things that were in any of those tweets that she read were even in the fucking trailer. Like, even if you only watched the trailer, which clearly most of you did, even that still doesn't apply there. Oh my god. Oh fuck.
Yeah, you totally missed if that's what you were going for.
A lot of dudes would like to date a guy with his pants around his knees as well. Yeah, that's why they do that.
Yeah.
That's where that trend... Fun fact, that's where that trend of wearing your pants below your ass started. It was a prison trend to let the other prisoners know that you were open for business.
Yeah.
That's what that meant. That is exactly what that meant. How it became like the tough guy wannabe gangster look, I will have no idea. No, I do know. It's because it came from prison, and those guys got out of prison and still wore their pants like that. But people in the real world didn't pick up on the fact that, oh my God, how did I miss? That people in the real world didn't pick up on the fact that that meant that they were open for business. Yeah. So you had this guy who everybody outside of prison thought was tough because people get tough in prison. So they thought that this dude was tough, and then they saw it was a monkey see, monkey do situation where they saw him wearing his pants a certain way, and he acts tough. So this must be how tough guys act. Tough guys in prison act like him. No, the weak ones in prison act like him. You misread this situation. Hold my pocket. Hold my
pocket. They need to bring that show back. I'm sorry.
God. Hold my pocket.
Hold my pocket.
Oh my God.
I think that show might have been
ahead of its time. Definitely ahead of its time.
The best deterrent.
All right, let's go.
Two happy people. But because the caption was the average male fantasy, their mind immediately goes to the darkest, worst faith interpretation of this. The problem is these people can't see any humanity in men. They can't see any.
It's because again, it speaks to their mindset.
Yeah.
If I say the word fantasy and your mind immediately goes to sex shit, that tells me more about you than me, Chief. Lots of things can be a fantasy. Now, the only caveat that I gave was like fantasy involving women, because I didn't want to know like your financial fantasy or your job, your fantasy job or your fantasy life. I'm just talking about like what's your fantasy when it comes to women. Again, I didn't say sexual. You could have just told me about your ideal relationship. But so many of those women went straight to sex. As much as they want to say that men think about sex way too much, they went straight to sex.
Where are you at?
I am on the other side of the bridge waiting for you.
Oh, well, there's a dude.
Yeah, I watched him go drive all the way to you.
I was trying to pick up some stuff.
I'm going to need you to use your map.
I was trying to pick up some stuff.
There's stuff over here. That's where we're going.
But it was stuff.
Yeah. There's good stuff other places. Okay. We don't need to stay in one place for too long to wait to die.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. Jesus. I'm sorry. And I'm thinking about these bitches saying that I can't have any guy, interested in me, because who's going to want to deal with your disability and your disabled shit? Fucking bitches.
Humanity in general. Average male fantasy equals girlfriend with no agency who's completely physically dependent on you and forced into blanket subservience and compliance. Sounds about right. You males are weird for fetishizing physically disabled women. Average male fantasy is having a physically disabled girl that they can abuse however they want. Got it.
Holding it on him and getting no hits. He still didn't die. Oh my God.
I would much rather a chick that has her shit together.
Yeah, but when chick hears fantasy, she thinks guy's gonna go to sex.
Sex, yeah, that's where her mind went.
Dumb bitches.
Yeah.
Alright, fuck this guy. He's dying now.
Not to be that guy, I'm gonna be that guy. The infantilization of the physically disabled here is a little, dare I say, ableist? Yes. The implication here that people in wheelchairs cannot find love, and if they do, the person who loves them literally just loves them because they can't run away. Weird. Average men can't even be nice to their healthy and normal girlfriend. What makes you think they'll be able to handle a disabled person as their lover? Whoa, normal? What do you mean by normal? These people are just so ableist, chat. Can you believe it? Chat? I don't even live stream. Who's chat? I'm disabled, blind.
So the kids have been doing that.
Yes,
like chat's just become a way to address people. Chat. Yes. It just shows that they watch too many fucking videos of live streaming.
And I was like, could you stop calling me chat?
It's just become like a slang term now where they just call people chat. Like, chat, who am I talking to? I'm not even live streaming. Yeah. Like, I have an excuse for it. I'm fucking live streaming. Yeah. But the kids will be in the grocery store like, chat. I'm like, who the fuck you talking to?
Who are you talking to?
Are you live streaming? Like, I'm grabbing a phone. You better not be live streaming in the grocery store. The fuck?
She called me
This is how you get a stalker. Don't live stream in public. People will find out where you live.
Yes.
Fuck, I use a green screen because I don't even want you crazy motherfuckers to see my house. From the inside. Chat. Yeah, like it's a person's name.
Like, what?
It's because they all watch
streamers.
Yes. And even though we don't let our kids watch fucking Twitch and streamers.
They're
They
friends.
watch they watch YouTube clips of streamers.
Yeah, you're right.
So on the clip, they're addressing chat, even though they're not live and you can't see the chat. They still talk about it.
yeah.
They still address their chat because they watch that fat dude Queso,
Yeah.
the black dude Corey or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah,
like they watch all of
Corey.
those people, and those people will scream chat in their YouTube video, even though there's no chat there.
Behind you.
I mean, I do it too, but
I showed this to my boyfriend. He says, I love you because you're you, and you make my days happier. So what if I have to drive you places or help you with cooking and cleaning? I would have done that anyway. Disability has nothing to do with it. I love you. Ma'am, I don't know how to tell you this, but, your boyfriend is a rapist. Sorry you had to find out this
Your
way. You
boyfriend's
show
a
this as
rapist.
fantasy because it's not true for the majority of men who participate in abuse of disabled people. No, the
Okay,
fantasy is the
no.
woman appreciates his efforts to make her happy. Stop lying and abusing women in the
so when she's using a red square, it's a woman because she's blocking out their names. But when it's a blue square, it's a man.
Yeah.
Got it.
Got it.
Okay, I'm putting it together. She didn't explain that, but for those of you watching, when she's reading the blue ones trying to explain the fantasy, that's a dude explaining it, and the red ones are chick comments.
disabled.
Oh, but
Your
then you're
meds.
mansplaining, and that's not good.
Schizo. You don't even know that fucking guy. What do you mean stop abusing women and the disabled?
What the fuck?
Who are you? Also, the majority of men participate in abuse of disabled people. Are you okay? The majority of men are not abusers. That is a very, very small
of men.
minority of men. The majority of men are men that
But every guy I've
For a
ever
moment.
dated is an abuser. So what do you mean it's a small percentage of men?
I was just gonna raise that same point.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
means that you're dating that percentage. Your type is the type of guy that fits that bill. Change your type, bitch.
Yeah.
The majority of men are just normal people. But
It's not men. It's you.
it's you. Yeah. And they're just highlighting it in the comments that it's not us, it's you.
Yeah.
You need
just-
to go out and, get some help.
Just go out and touch grass. Terminally online. Like, go to different places. Stop
Yeah.
picking up men at the same places. Are you going to bars to pick up men? Do you know why men go to bars? This is why you're getting trash men.
Yeah. Because they
Okay?
expect you to be
Oh, did you
drunk
meet him in the
and
club? Why do men go to clubs?
Don't-
go to places.
Don't meet your boyfriend at the club.
Yeah, don't meet your boyfriend at places where men go to get laid, and the type of guys who would go to those. Like, I don't go to clubs. I don't go to strip clubs. Clubs don't interest me, and I don't really drink enough to go to a bar. And I would never want to pick up a chick at a bar because we had an alcoholic girlfriend once. It's just no. Like, those are bad places to meet people. They're good places to get laid, bad places to meet boyfriends. Guys go there to get laid. Girls go there to get boyfriends. So when they try to turn that one night stand into a boyfriend,
Nope.
shocker, it didn't work.
It doesn't work.
Wake up, take a shit, get out of bed, take a shower, go to work, come home, and wait for GTA 6 to come out. That is the majority of men.
Yep.
Men
Yes.
commit 95% of all rape, but okay. Barging.
No, that's not true. That's what the stats say, but and it may be somewhere in that ballpark. Pretty sure that number's not exactly 95%. But the reason why the stats are going to show that men commit the majority of rapes is because men who are raped are like 90% less likely to report
yeah,
it.
I was gonna say, just like men who are abused,
They don't
they're
report
not
it
going to report it.
because it's embarrassing for a man to report it. So
Yeah.
they just move on.
Look, I saw this Lifetime movie when I was 13, where the man, he was a cop, his wife was abusing him and raping his ass and all that stuff. He's in the shower crying. I understand.
Yeah. What's the movie?
Watch Lifetime, bitches.
What's the fucking Stephen King movie where she fucking breaks
Oh,
the dude's
Misery.
legs? Yeah, yeah. They left a part out of the movie. The part where she raped him before she broke his legs while he was tied to the bed.
Yeah,
That's the part they left out.
yeah.
How do you rape a man? It's not hard.
It's not hard.
It's not.
Yeah. Not that I've done it, but I'm just saying it's not hard.
Yeah, like it's pretty much the same as it is for a woman.
Yeah,
It can happen.
incapacitate them.
And it's even easier now because I'm having trouble getting him aroused. He's fighting it. Oh, well, now they make pills for that.
They
so
make pills for that.
You
yeah.
just spike his drink with some Viagra and wait an
There you
hour.
go.
Easy pickings. Jesus Christ, why is this? Please enable chat channels here. Why did my chat just disconnect? Chat, why did you just disconnect, chat? I don't need to watch my own video. Why is that what you do? What do you mean enable chat channels? I have chat channels enabled. Okay, I just need to restart my bot. Hold on, let me. Yeah, we're gonna go there. Just gonna leave it on auto run and try to restart my bot here. Okay, where are we at? The last one I got was your Lorax message. No wonder the chat's been so dead. My bot's not. Let me restart the bot.
And yes, Kathy Bates is a national treasure.
There we go. Kathy Bates is a national treasure. I love her acting. I mean, yeah, she's
Great. Yeah.
yeah, she's a great actress. I'm just saying, like, I haven't read the book version, but I'm pretty sure it involved rape. I know Stephen King. He's a horny motherfucker. Because remember, movie It, the book, that included an underage gangbang in the book. That's the part that they leave out. That chick got gangbanged by all those kids when they thought they were gonna die. She was just like, "Kid, I'll take all your virginities." Yeah, that happened in the book. They leave that part out of the movie. Cocaine and looking like a primate will do that to an offler. Just the cocaine will do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Into the romance section of Barnes & Noble like, attention everyone! Rape! Where is that coming from? So close, this is fetish content. Ah yes, the dirtiest, most taboo of all fetishes. A happy relationship. Honestly, in 2025, that might be true. Oh, you want a wife and kids? You sick fuck. But this is literally just a perverted fantasy, LMAO.
How is it literally?
You think it's a perverted fantasy because...
You're perverted.
How do I put this
You're
nicely?
perverted, yeah.
You are a pervert. Literally seeing a cute montage of a male and female character having fun together, being in love together, and being like, rape! He's a rapist! This is a fetish! Are these people okay? Stop watching porn. Wait, this is a woman. Okay, stop reading Taken by the Werewolf
Stop reading porn, yeah.
Taken by the werewolf king.
Billionaire.
By the
Whatever the
werewolf
fuck you
dude.
read. I swear to God, some of the shit women read would make the most depraved internet gooner blush.
Yep.
Or so I've been told. This is literally just a fetish. Okay, listen, I'm not gonna pretend there's nobody out there who's like, she can't run away, she has no legs. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend there's nobody out there who has a crippled, disabled fetish, okay? I've been on the internet for 20 years. I've been on DeviantArt. I've seen shit you wouldn't believe. But the majority of people, probably most, if not all the people responding to this, do not have a cripple fetish, okay? In fact, her being in a wheelchair basically has nothing to do with it. Much like how females coom over, like, vampires or, like I said before, the billionaire werewolf fantasy. This is just the average male fantasy distilled down to its most extreme. So what is the...
Yeah. It's the average male fantasy. Never mind.
Average male fantasy? The average male fantasy is the fantasy of both men and women alike. It is simply to love and to be loved. But more specifically, the male fantasy is to be a protector and a provider for those that they love. Put a pin in this because
There it is. That's a much nicer way of saying what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Good job. She got there for me.
you're going to come back to this in a big way, trust me. The average male fantasy is being a globally known terrorist. The average male fantasy is that a woman who isn't fat. The average male fantasy is actually job security. You know what? These guys may have a point here. Pedophile alert. Men want disabled child wives. Average male fantasy is a disabled...
Weren't they both in college?
Yeah.
Again, I'm gonna blame. I'm gonna give a slight pass to that one. I'll blame that more on the art style.
Yeah.
Because it's anime. Because if this were live action, then she wouldn't say that. That's my problem with anime. Is they always draw them to look young, and it's not that they're young. It's just the art style.
Yeah.
This is why I never understood the guys who jerk off to anime. Because I'm like, they all look like kids. What are you doing?
Like children.
No. She's college age. I'm like, oh, okay, if you say so.
Child. More proof that men are pedos. That's a little girl. This is weird. So, first of
I
all,
think
she's
she's a child.
literally older than the guy. The guy is 22 and she is 24. In anime years,
Motherfucker.
he is practically hag maxing. And yes, she may be physically disabled, but aren't all men mentally disabled in their own special way? At least
That's sexist! You bitch.
the ones in my audience. They will freely admit this. Maybe she, the older woman, is taking advantage of this sensitive young man. Have you ever thought of that? She
Yeah.
looks like an 11-year-old child. Where are her breasts?
Once again,
First of all,
anime.
really weird way to say that.
Where are her
She looks like a
boobs?
child.
Where are
Show
her-
me her titties. Also, I love how like when
She
anime
looks
women
like a
have
child.
huge boobs, it's disgusting, Coomer brain or whatever. But if the anime woman has small boobs, she is a child and you're a chimo. Can't fucking win. Also, if she had big boobs, they'd absolutely be like, wow, look at this sexualization of the disabled. Also, you know, like, adult women can be flat-chested, right? Like, that actually exists in real life. Like, adult human women can have small boobs. We love all titties here on the Shoe on Head channel. All titties is good titties. End of story. Women fantasy. A boyfriend with depth and the loving, soft, deeply caring side of them. Men's fantasy. 12-year-old anime girl who looks and speaks like a toddler. Also notice how she's literally the shape and size of a child. Yuck. Have you people ever seen a child? No. You're all childless.
Yep.
Silly
Yeah.
me.
There you go.
You're
She's
all
not
childless.
even that short. She's just sitting. See, like when they're laying side by side, she's like a full-grown adult woman. Why do these people look at this and immediately think of child rape? Go to therapy. And listen, I know with anime it can get a little weird, right? Like, excuse me, Poo Poo Pee Pee Chan is 2,000 years old and this is Poo Poo Pee Pee Chan. But this does not even look like a child. This looks like a cute woman. This is like a random rant, but I feel like there are no more cute women nowadays. You know what I mean? You have all like the insta baddies, the e-thots, the e-girls, the muscle mommies, the boss babes, the boy babes. But I feel like every woman is just hot now. Which, by the way, I don't think is healthy for the male psyche whatsoever. You shouldn't wake up and be able to scroll through pictures of, like, the hottest woman you've ever seen in your life, like, 20 times before you've had, like, your morning cup of coffee. You shouldn't log in and immediately be one-shotted by 10/10s all day, as if that wouldn't make you go insane, as if that wouldn't make you crash out. Like, back in the day, you'd probably see, like, one fine dame on your bus ride to work, and you'd think about her for 40 years until the day you die. That's how it used to be. That's how it should be. Now every woman is like a crazy, hot, unobtainable Instagram goddess with the fattest of ass. Zoomers don't know how good we had it. You'd go to Blockbuster, and the 21-year-old cashier behind the counter would be the most adorable woman you've ever seen. No Botox, no lip filler, just a pure soul, full of joy and whimsy. And now women are full of hate and SSRIs. But they're hot. They're hotter than they've ever been. They're hotter and more depressed than they've ever been in history. Sad. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, anime. I didn't take...
Yeah, when every girl, that's why it's important to touch grass,
Yeah.
because these guys do like spend all day on social media, and of course when you're following, you know, all these fucking thirst traps on Instagram, and every girl you see online is using 100 different filters, and she's way hotter than any girl you've ever seen in real life. It's,
Photoshop to the wizard, yeah.
yeah, they're using filters, they're photoshopped, yeah, like the AI's touched them up, like all the tricks have been used, and it's not that the beauty standard is unrealistic, it's that you expecting to find that out in the wild is realistic. Like it's like the problem isn't the girls, like you can't blame them, because guys do it too. Like they're gonna use filters and they'll touch themselves up and blah blah blah. Like it happens both ways. But they always get mad at the models. It's unrealistic beauty standard. I'm like, you know that girl's a real girl, right?
Yeah.
Like people do look like that in real life. You're just probably not gonna run into them in bumfuck Kansas. Okay, like that's just not gonna happen. They exist, just not where you live. So that's why it's important to go out and touch grass, so you can see what the hot girls look like where you live. And you can get used to the girls where you live. I will be the first to tell guys to go out. Like if you're a young guy, lose your virginity to a fucking fat chick. Lose your virginity to an unattractive girl, because you will develop a taste for it, and your life will be so much easier if you're attracted. If you find average looking girl attractive, like if that's what does it for you, you will find so much more happiness and so much more success with women if you're not constantly looking for the super hot one, because now you see the average girl as the hot one because that became the thing that you were into.
Take my Vyvanse today, could you tell? Men's fantasy. A big titty woman with the
but
face
you
of a
know,
6.
then the guy's finding the average girl attractive. There must be something wrong with him.
Oh, fuck what other people think about you. Like, that's another thing. Is
Yeah.
dudes and chicks, like,
Stop
all of
worrying
you have
about
to
what
stop.
everybody else thinks.
Yeah, all of you have to stop caring about what other people think. Like, if you like fat chicks, just go like fat chicks and be happy.
Yeah.
Who cares if your friends don't like her or if people look at you like, oh, well, that's, you couldn't do any better? The fat chick gets my dick hard and she makes me happy. Like, what
Yeah.
else am I supposed to do better here? What's quote unquote better here? Like, please explain it to me like I'm 5, because I don't get it. Sorry, dude. I can buy your car back in a van. I didn't think about your card. I didn't realize you'd ran off ahead of us. All right.
16-year-old that is useful for.
Post as well. Just one thing she was raising before about the chick in the anime being older. How many situations do you see it, especially with like Hollywood couples, where it's like the older guy dating the younger girl? It's like, oh, this is such a travesty and all of that, but you flip that script to the older woman dating the younger guy, and it's just like, oh, she's so powerful, and
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
goals.
I mean, I don't really think that's what this was about with the anime. I think it was just the art style where
Oh no, but it's
these girls are watching the trailer and it doesn't say their ages and they just assume that it's 2 children. Like, they're not thinking that deep ahead of it. But you are right. Like, that is a thing.
Cleaning and sex. Women's fantasy.
They would
Gets treated
cancel
like a
that.
queen and a man who keeps tracks of our periods so he can take care of us. I think I speak for a lot of women here when I say our fantasies do
They
not,
would
in
cancel that
fact,
respawn station.
include men tracking our periods. Personally, if my husband was like, honey,
Hold on, how did we get on periods?
What?
Sorry,
Yeah.
Jesus fuck.
About people tracking periods?
All right, let's go back. Holy shit. Yeah, just insta destroyed. I can't take Fortnite seriously. I'm just turning my brain off at this point. I'm just gonna focus on the content. 'Cause
Yeah.
every time I try to focus on it, I just get frustrated. Where I just feel like I peck away at these people forever and they don't die, and they look at me and I just like fucking evaporate. I don't stand a chance against these no life 12-year-olds who have been just spending fucking 12 hours a day playing Fortnite because their parents don't watch them. They get out of school and they do this until they go to bed, and that's all they do. Yeah, I don't stand a fucking chance.
Our kids have
Vans
been
today,
on
could you tell?
Minecraft, so
Men's
I
fantasy. A big titty woman with the face of a 16-year-old that is useful for cooking, cleaning, and sex. Women's fantasy. Gets treated like a queen and a man who keeps tracks of our periods
Oh.
so he can take care
Is
of.
that the woman's fantasy? Do you want me to treat you like a queen and keep track of your period?
No,
for you
weirdo.
and take care of you?
No, weirdo.
I don't. Queens are old. You're my Nubian princess.
Okay.
Hey, queen. That's what they want. They want that's why guys say that, because they read shit like this.
That's the look I give guys when they
This
say
is
that.
why guys say that. That's why that guy that looked like a Ninja
The
Turtle
Ninja Turtle.
went up to every
Hey,
girl
queen.
and he's like, hey, queen.
Looking
Like, that's how he
looking
introduces
all
himself.
Rapey too.
Yeah, and that's how he
Hey,
introduces
queen.
himself. Guys do that. They pick up on the things that women say, and when they read shit like this, and women are telling them that their fantasy
No.
is being treated like a queen, then they think that means just call her a queen a lot,
Why would
and she'll
you-
feel like a queen.
Why would you want them to track your goddamn periods?
I don't understand the track periods thing.
I mean,
Jesus
I
fucking
guess
Christ.
to a point to know when you don't feel well. You can just say I don't feel well.
You can
God
just-
damn it, bitch.
You can just tell me you're on your period, and I'll know to stay in my room.
I'll
See you in
stay
a
away
week.
from you.
See you in a week. See you in a Jesus.
Like the way y'all talk, like we
Hi,
shouldn't have.
person I work with I mean, here's a women's product because I know you're on your time of the month.
Yeah.
HR, can we have a
Yeah, no.
Yeah, and the take care of us part, like there's no win in there, because if you try to take care of a girl, then it's a then they're offended by it. It's, I don't need a man to take care of me. I'm a strong, independent woman.
Man.
Okay. Oh, all right. Yes, queen.
Yes,
Jesus.
queen.
Of us. I think I speak for a lot of women here when I say our fantasies do not, in fact, include men tracking our periods. Personally, if my husband was like, honey, just a reminder, you're in your luteal phase, I'm taking the kids. Men like to pretend they want this, and then they beat their wife when dinner isn't ready or their son when he's misbehaving.
Who hurt you, baby? Who hurt you?
Okay, I'm sorry if you chose badly with your last relationship.
So
or your
you just,
current
so
one,
you think
whichever.
that's, let me get this straight, sweetheart. You think that's how the
Normal.
average male relationship works, is that we come home and we beat our wife if dinner isn't ready. That's just daily life for the average man.
I mean, maybe in Hills Have Eyes.
You deserve to
man.
be single.
Yes,
and you
deserve
should
to
stay
be
that
single.
way for as long as humanly
Also-
possible.
And you should not procreate.
if the guy is beating the wife because the dinner's not ready, it's not because the dinner's not ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Bitch should have had dinner ready. What are you talking about? I'm hungry.
There's
Been working all
different stuff
day.
going on there, I think.
How hard is it for you to fucking, grill a steak, put some shit in the
No,
crock
if-
pot? You had
if
one
the guy is
job,
doing that
bitch.
Because the
Put
dinner's not
some
ready.
shit in the crock pot.
If it wasn't the dinner's not ready, it's gonna be some other excuse.
No, I get what you're saying. I was making a joke.
First of all, I'm sorry that happened to you. But there are in fact good men out there. I've seen them. Some may be in this very audience.
Yeah, I'm sorry that you got hurt. Who hurt
Sorry, I
you,
couldn't
baby?
keep a straight face. This is the shoe on head audience. You're all gremlins. Male fantasy equals a woman that can't run away from him. A woman that's dependent on him. Interesting. When men are involved, it's basic survival instinct to assume the worst. Men are guilty until they prove themselves innocent. You know what? I take my
Men are guilty until they prove themselves innocent. Yeah, this is a you problem, sweetie.
Yeah.
You have a toxic mindset.
Yeah.
If you're a woman who thinks like this, or anytime I see a woman use the all men are blank,
You
I
will
don't care
die
if she
alone,
said
by
something
the way.
good about men. Like all men are God's gift to women.
Okay.
Okay, nope, that's
Nope.
still a red flag. I'm still
flag.
avoiding you. That's not gonna get you anywhere. Sorry. Jesus.
Yeah, like,
Men aren't a monolith, just like women
and
aren't.
also, if someone has that level of mindset, it's not going. Nothing the guy is going to do is going to make him
no.
innocent.
Yeah,
anymore.
it
He
doesn't.
is
Yeah,
going to
there's
be
nothing you
guilty
can do.
on everything.
This is someone who's already like made up their mind about everything. And look, I hate to break it to you, but in reality, relationships aren't black and white. Well, I mean, this one is, but not. That's not what I meant. Like,
opinions back on free speech. I changed my mind. No more free speech. No more free speech until you bitches learn to behave. A woman's fantasy is a man who won't rape her, and a man's fantasy is raping a woman.
what? I can honestly say, I've jerked off to some crazy shit in my day. Never once has it been rape.
Yeah. Never once have I had a rape.
Never once have I had a rape fantasy. I can say that confidently.
Not a one time.
Not even by accident.
Where are you at?
I'm in the gas station.
Well,
I was
I'm in a
getting
car.
lube. I see that. Y'all have just left me here.
no, we haven't.
Well, I'm not with you.
We're right here, waiting for your ass.
Okay. I can't get in that car with you.
Why not?
But I'm coming. Because it only seats 2.
Oh, I thought it seated more than that.
Nope, it's fine. Here, I'll just get on top.
All right, well then. I don't know where we're going.
Just wherever you want to go.
I'm sorry, where
I'm not
is the
taking this
rape,
seriously
ma'am? Maybe that's how you see it, because you're brainwashed to hate men. So true.
Yep.
I hate how, but in reality, women are the real demons here.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it. Okay.
God damn it. We just want a happy relationship. Is it so much to ask for? Yes. Yes, it is. Oh look, more misogynistic gooner fantasy slop written by misogynistic gooner men. This is why 70% of anime is garbage. So, here's the thing, that, misogynistic gooner fantasy slop written by misogynistic gooner men.
A woman wrote this, didn't she? A woman wrote this, didn't
Yeah,
she?
she
That's
did.
always the way it goes. You call it gooner fantasy bullshit, and this isn't what women want, and it's always like, you know, a
A
woman
woman
wrote
wrote
this, right?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where this is going. Please
Yeah.
let me be right.
You know.
And
That's where this
was
is
actually written by Saiko Tanabe,
Yep.
a woman. Oh,
Called it! Typical.
woman wrote this story. And I feel like a very important detail everyone is sleeping on when they covered this was the fact that this is very much the female fantasy as well. A man loving you for who you are despite your flaws, literally sweeping you off your feet and carrying you around on adventures, helping you live out your dreams, face your fears, and supporting you through the good and bad times. You're going to sit here and tell me that's not the female fantasy too? Is this not the basic female fantasy? Is this not the knight in shining armor coming to rescue you and falling in love with you? Why on earth are so many women so mad at this? Are men now the hopeless romantic?
Because what they see as knight in shining armors nowadays, because of the internet and how men act, isn't them being a knight in shining armor or being chivalrous or doing any of that classic stuff. No, if they do that now, they're simps, which is a bad thing.
I told you
And
about
you
that,
guys
right?
wonder why chivalry is dead.
About our kid and her boyfriend got picked on because everybody was like, "Who are the biggest simps in the class?" And they said them because
Not
they
shocked.
have this cute little, little
Where are
crush
you?
relationship. I don't know. I went somewhere and did some stuff.
Oh, we need to go pick her up. All right.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'll be fine.
Yeah, because liking women and like treating them right makes you a simp now,
Yep.
and that's a bad thing because you girls call it out and you call guys simps that do it. Like I think I've seen more girls calling guys simps because they're jealous that that guy is being nice to a girl other than them
Yep.
as a way to insult him. Like how long do you think you can keep calling guys simps before they stop doing that nice stuff? And then when they do, you complain that chivalry is dead and that men are all jackasses. Now I'm like, yeah, they are what you made them.
Yeah.
This is your fault. You had a hand in it.
Yes.
Correction. Correction. That they are that unless they're hot and rich.
Yep.
Yeah, well, we're talking about the average here.
Romantics? Are men now the ones yearning for a fairy tale romance? Is this why all the Disney remakes are like, she's not gonna be saved by the prince, she's a strong, independent woman? Meanwhile, men
Yep, you guys wanted the script flipped. This is
Yep,
what that
it's
looks like.
flipped.
still want to be the prince, men still want to be the knight in shining armor. Men are like, I will save you from your monotonous 9-to-5 job. I will give you a house and babies. And women are like, no, I must be an actuarial consultant. Be gone, vile misogynist. Is that what is occurring here?
Yes,
Yep.
it is exactly that. You nailed it. That when men do try to step up to the plate, they get blamed for it. They either get called simps or they get called misogynists. Yeah, like there's no fucking winning anymore.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to help you younger guys out, but man, I feel for you guys. I just
Seems to be no winner. Yeah.
go, same advice I'd give the women. Go look in a different place and hope you have better luck.
Go touch some grass and.
Yep,
yeah.
go touch some grass or, yeah, like change the places that you're picking up
if
women.
what you've been doing isn't working, stop doing it.
Also, that aside,
Crazy.
there literally is a gender-swapped version of this story called Perfect World. It is a manga.
Wow, it is really a gender swap version of it.
Yeah.
The dude's
It
in the
is.
wheelchair.
Yeah.
And they go, yep, like even down to the wheelchair.
Yeah.
I thought she was gonna like mention a rom-com or something. Nope,
Nope. Nope.
they've already done this story before, but with the girl and the guy. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How did they react to that
I'm
one?
pretty sure there is a rom-com as well.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
Nope, I don't want
Manga? Mango?
mango.
Oh, no. Do not come for me, weebs. Men will statistically leave their wives and partners the moment they find out they're disabled or have a life-threatening condition.
Oh, shit.
Wow. You didn't get the memo?
Is that what I was supposed to do?
I guess.
We have to get a divorce.
Yep.
I didn't realize I'm not
We'll
supposed to be
work
with
on
you
that.
when you're disabled.
Yep.
I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can do this anymore.
Okay.
You're not my ideal woman.
It's understandable. I mean, I'm surprised you stuck with it this long.
I'll get the paperwork tomorrow.
Okay.
You're right, it is a fantasy.
These are the rules.
Actually,
Yeah, I'm
Leave the
sorry.
rules.
I'm sorry, sweetheart. I don't make the rules. I just work here.
I just work here.
that study was debunked by the authors themselves, who admitted they did the math wrong. It's actually not much higher, but then again,
We
even
did
if it
math
was, and it happens, I've seen it happen to people. It's terrible. Marriage should be through sickness and through health. But that's not really the point here. And the fact that so many people are focusing on the wheelchair part of this just proves that they just don't get it. The ones of pure mind and pure soul get it. But these fucking semen demons out here, they don't get it. But not all semen demons. The amount of people in comments who just don't get that men want a cute, loving girlfriend is beyond me. They call them creeps for wanting actual love and not a girl boss who only wants your money. Ah, thank you, a sane person. Hopefully the replies aren't full of people calling her a pick-me. Pick-me alert, least obvious pick-me.
Okay.
Yep, and if a girl responds well to it, then she's at fault. This is just a bunch of childless, lonely women ruining it for other women and ruining guys in the process because now they can get online and scream this dumb shit from the fucking rooftops. And for some reason, dudes online will listen to them. Just
this is
ignore
why
bitches online.
My children
Hey,
are gonna have trouble finding.
normal women aren't online complaining about this shit. They're out in the real world waiting for you to find them. There you go. They're like Pokemon. Go find your shiny Pokemon. Okay?
Catch 'em all.
You ain't gonna be able to catch them on the internet. You need to go out into the real world, find your shiny Pokemon. Because these are a bunch of rattatas in these comment section. Okay, just a bunch of Pidgeys.
Me, pick me please. Hope he picks you, sis. Pick me, pick me, pick me. An incel could have written this. Fuck. Why are so many VTubers either pick-me's or racist? You mean why do so many female VTubers disagree with you? Why so many aren't towing the mainstream liberal feminist NPC line? Because they can. See, the most powerful weapon women have against other women is social ostracization. You don't want to be seen as a pick-me or a racist, so you keep your mouth shut in order to survive in female social circles. But in the cases of VTubers, virtual YouTubers, they're basically anonymous. They can say anything they want. They're basically wearing a mask. They're free from the chains of the eternal HR Longhouse. But apparently, even being anonymous online does not save them, because they still get doxxed for simply not hating men. Lovely. Maybe I should save this rant for a different video someday. Moving on. Men are why we can't have nice things, by the way. First of all, men make all the things.
Actually, China makes all the things.
Chinese
but I see
men
what you did there.
make all the
True pick-me behavior, shoe on head.
Thank you. Thank you.
Number one pick-me. Yeah.
Also, I just realized it was a man saying that. It was a whole-ass man saying men are why we can't have nice things.
Simp! Yeah, he's one of those fake feminist guys who will throw every other man under the bus. Like that is the most snake fucking tactic too. Is that guy who will throw every other man under the bus to make himself look better.
Yep.
To make himself look more appealing. You were willing to throw your entire gender under the bus in order to make yourself look better.
Oh man.
You deserve to be alone too. Fuck you,
I feel like
dude.
it's no different than
I don't deserve this trophy. This is for you, sir. This is for you. I'm not worthy. Listen, I make women jokes. I'm very critical of feminism and propaganda aimed at women. But you will never catch me in a million years saying some shit like women are why we can't have nice things. I have a mom. I have female family members. I have female friends. Maybe one day I'll have a daughter. Women make the world a beautiful place and, like men, can be flawed and deserve criticism, like anyone else. But there's something genuinely so cucked about people who put down their own gender or race. Oh god, race. self-hating white people. Don't get me started on self-hating
Can't
white
stand it.
people. White people are
my
so
God!
evil. I hate being white. White people can't dance. White people food is so gross. You're not getting into Wakanda, bro. You're not getting invited to the cookout. Enough. But yeah, women were not the only ones who had a problem with this. There were a lot of men who didn't quite relate to this being the average male fantasy. It's fine to love the disabled. I didn't need to remind you that. But you glorify it? This anime is certainly Marxist propaganda. The
I gotta read you a comment real
Oh,
quick,
God.
because this one reminded me of a comment I got on one of my YouTube videos.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna read this to you. I don't even know how to respond to this comment, but I'm gonna read this comment to you, and then I want you to try to guess which one of my videos this comment was on.
Oh, gosh, no.
All right, hold on. All right. I don't bow down to TikTok because they made the corona virus so people would use their stupid app. TikTok made corona so people would use their stupid app. They put in all advertising for their app knowing innocent people were dying. They advertised a few months after so no one would twig.
What?
Soon as the virus was not much more, I'm reading it as written. Soon as the virus was not much more, their heavy advertising of their app ceased to where we don't see any adverts from their killing app. I said it to their face, and guess what? No reply. What video do you think that was on?
When did you talk about TikTok? Or
Never.
Corona?
Never. None of those things were ever mentioned.
By the way, the same amount of advertising is on TikTok now as there was before. And what do you mean you said it to their face?
He said it to their
TikTok
face,
doesn't
and they
have a
didn't
face.
reply. He probably added them on Twitter, I would imagine.
I would
face.
imagine, yes. I'm not sure lithium would level you out.
So
Person?
TikTok made the coronavirus so people would use their app.
Zombie Zool.
Yep, TikTok made corona so people would use their app. They
Hold on,
made the
wait.
virus, and then when the virus started spreading, they started advertising it like crazy because they knew lockdowns would happen. They knew
They
people
were
would be
advertising
stuck at home.
what?
Their app.
TikTok.
TikTok was advertising their app like crazy after they gave everyone corona because they knew if everyone had corona, then they'd have to stay home. And if they were at home, they're more likely to use the app. And that's how the app went viral. And as soon as the virus was over, they stopped their advertising from their killing app. So the app kills people now too. And he said it to their face. And they didn't even reply.
They think that viral and virus.
I don't think there's a lot of thought
connected.
going on here at all.
I don't think so either, but I'm
In case you were curious, this was on the video
yeah, what video?
about tomfoolery getting yelled at about being racist. This was on a video about race, by the way.
Why? Why?
TikTok wasn't even mentioned in that video at all. I've mentioned TikTok before to make fun of it, but that video, TikTok wasn't even mentioned.
You know, I've got to go find this reply now, and
It's on that
And
video.
I'm pretty sure
Say
TikTok
shit.
was popular
before Corona.
2020.
Yeah, but it got really popular during 2020. You're falling for their propaganda, Ozzy.
Yeah,
Don't be a
that's what I
sheep.
thought, too.
Wake up, man. Wake up.
I was thinking that too. The TikTok was pretty popular before.
Yes.
Like I don't.
I don't know. It's this level of brain rot. But anytime I see someone throwing out stuff like, this is Marxist propaganda, you're Zionist. But anytime I see someone throwing out those terms, I'm like, what streamer are you parodying?
Yeah.
Can you even define what Marxism is? Do you
Yeah.
even know what
Do
you're
you-
talking
do you
about?
know
You
what you're talking
definitely
about?
don't if you're comparing it to an anime, to a fucking cartoon, dating a cartoon in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Like,
like,
no,
like, what are
What?
you on about?
just how can I inject this thing I'm mad at into this conversation? Oh,
gonna go to bed
but yeah,
after this,
I read
brother.
that and it just broke my brain.
Yeah.
We'll
yeah.
we'll
that one,
finish this one. It's almost
that
over. Then we'll
one.
go to
That
bed.
one did break my brain.
Jesus Christ.
And no, she's the cute one, Cindy Lou.
Yeah, she's
Cindy Lou.
she's the cute one. Telling y'all, she on here could get it. All right, back to this. Sorry,
It's
I
you're
derailed
cooking.
because as soon as I saw like the fucking buzzwords popping up that they use, I was like, yeah, because that's all this is you guys
Marxist
using
propaganda.
buzzwords, Marxist propaganda, Zionist shill, you genocides, like, all right, you guys are just
you guys
copying
are just-
whatever. What's the thing my favorite streamer is mad at? I need to bitch about that more.
Movie is about him taking a job as her caretaker, and when he learns of her dreams, he makes it his mission to help her dreams come true. So it is Marxist propaganda to help a disabled person pursue their dreams? Yeah, it's woven in.
Don't engage. Don't engage.
Yeah,
She's not
it's
gonna have
woven in.
empathy is
Oh.
the target of propaganda. Don't engage. Don't engage.
God.
This conversation is gonna go
You
off the rails
people
very quickly.
are so fucking annoying.
They're brain rotted. Their brains rotten.
Go touch
And
grass.
empathy is the target of propaganda. Marxism is when girl in wheelchair. I love this. Empathy is the target of propaganda. Every piece of media that makes you feel empathy is communism. Political brain.
Minecraft made me feel joy. It's trying to brainwash me.
What is it? What's the bitch condo? Does this spark joy? It's Marxist.
It's Marxist. This movie made me feel things. Marxist propaganda. Oh my God.
Joy. It's
There's a
Marxist.
reson that you're single, and it's not cause men, bitch.
It's not cause men.
Reading your comments, I think I
It's
figured
cause
it out.
you.
I have cracked the code.
Oh.
Oh my God.
brain rot. If you're at
Yep,
the point
brain
where you
rot.
see this and you're thinking of communism, you need to log off. You are unwell. I'm sorry, but when I
God.
reproduce,
Purple or blue?
I don't want a high probability of my offspring being mentally or physically retarded. We need a better class of incels whose bar is higher than the retarded. She's not.
She's not retarded. She's just
not
in a
retarded.
wheelchair.
God, y'all are some ableist bulls. Just
Well, I don't want
this is
them.
the shit.
Yeah.
I don't even use that word like that.
Yep. So they're gonna do the genetic thing. Well, this guy's perfect, but he's in a wheelchair, so I can't be with him because I don't want my kids to be in a wheelchair. He wasn't born in the
He
wheelchair.
wasn't born.
He got in a car accident. It's not genetic.
Dude,
Jesus.
God, y'all are some.
Not retarded. She has a spinal injury that's not genetic. Also, what is this LARP? I love how everyone is just kind of having like a normal conversation about this clip, and this guy just comes out of nowhere like, I would never put my pure white seed in such a vile creature. Like, you
Jesus Christ. It's a random video to have a Dr. Dre beat playing over it. It's legally distinct. This is YouTube's copyright free version.
You absolutely know this guy has a non-white girlfriend. They all do. All these like I hate white people women always have white boyfriends. All these I hate non-white people boys always have non-white girlfriends. I don't know what it is, but I've seen it too many times.
I don't hate white people. Just so we're clear. I know I have a non-white girlfriend, but that's not because I hate white people.
I guarantee you when this man logs off of his Black Sun Roman statue Twitter account, he's clapping Latina booty cheeks. My fantasy is not being a simp, but okay. Fellas, is it simping to love a woman? Nah, this is not the male fantasy. That man is a beta male. If she wasn't in a wheelchair, she would leave him for Chad.
Oh,
my
another
God,
Andrew Tate guy.
incel
yeah.
shit.
Yep, the incel shit's coming out now.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not just the women who are brain rotted.
No, yeah.
Well, this is the kind of guy that you're going to attract, girls.
Mm-hmm.
The incel guy. So if you like the Andrew Tate type, talking the way you're talking about all men this and, you know, talking about
That's
how...
what you're gonna get.
Yep, then you're going to end up with this because this is the kind of guy that's going to say the stuff that you want to hear.
Yep.
Fellas, is it beta to love a woman? This is not my fantasy. This is some gay shit, to be honest. Fellas, is it gay to love a woman? What, nope.
I'm gonna do gay shit with my wife tonight.
I know, right? We're gonna be
Pussy
all
does to a
kinds of gay.
motherfucker. Brother, I've seen what
get shot,
pussy
get
does to a
shot, get shot.
motherfucker. And it's far worse. The average male
I've
fantasy.
seen what pussy does to a motherfucker. Hold on, did she show a picture of iDubbbz there? Did she show a picture of iDubbbz?
I've seen what pussy does to a motherfucker. And it's far worse. The average.
Alright. Damn it, missed opportunity.
gonna
All
say
you had to
missed
do is insert a picture of
opportunity.
iDubbbz there. I've seen what pussy does to a motherfucker. Cut to picture of iDubbbz. It's worse. Jesus.
Average male fantasy is
Single
taking
second
care of their
frame.
crippled wife. I don't think I've ever had that fantasy before. I thought it was gonna be about going on some quest to kill the dragon to win the princess or something. It is. That is the average male fantasy. But there are no dragons to slay. There are no
And there are no princesses left.
No.
princesses to save.
They're in another castle.
But there is that little old lady in the grocery store who can't quite reach that top shelf. There's that heavy box the pretty girl you work with
tell
can't
you,
quite lift
chivalry
herself.
is so
There's
dead.
that jar of tomato sauce your wife can't quite open. There's that Lego set your little son can't quite put together himself. Or there is this paraplegic girl who wants to see the ocean. This is the Princess and the Dragon story. And despite what many are told, men do have a lot of love to give. And they want some kind of excuse or mechanism to show that love. In a world where men expressing themselves is either seen as toxic or gay. And one way of
True.
expressing that love is solving problems. Men fucking love solving problems. I don't know what it is. They also love reading Wikipedia articles. The amount of times I walked over and my husband
Is
is
the only man you've been exposed to Destiny? The fuck, bitch? I mean, I do like solving problems, but not really into the whole, like, obsessively reading Wikipedia thing. I better shit to do with my time.
reading a random fucking Wikipedia article about like the world's tallest buildings or like a random battle in World War II. I didn't know if this
I
was
would do that
autism or
shit.
what, but apparently it's a man thing. Anyway, yes,
No, it's
men
not.
love solving problems. And in a world that makes them feel useless, makes them feel like they have no purpose, men desperately feel like they need to prove their worth. They are desperately looking for a purpose in life. So it is not at all shocking to me that the modern young man is seeing a clip like this and longing for this. A lot of modern men don't have a chance to prove themselves, to make something of their lives. They don't have a chance to provide anything for anyone because they don't have anything to provide and they don't have anyone. They are doing everything their grandfathers did, but seeing none of the results. They're lost. What can they provide? And as I said earlier, her being in a wheelchair is the protector and provider instinct taken to a extreme. And yes, it is a fantasy considering if you ask anyone who's actually in a wheelchair, they know it's not all butterflies and rainbows, and they know that it's hard on relationships. It can be difficult on their partner. But just like in the movie, it's not shown as butterflies and rainbows. Josie feels like a burden. But towards the end of the movie, the guy takes on that burden. Not because he gets something in return, but because it's his duty. Because it makes her happy, which makes him happy in return. Loyalty, duty, virtue, acts of service, big or small. Men live for that shit. And yes, these are stereotypes. Not everyone fits into these boxes, blah 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 blah. But for the most part, it's true. When many men look at this relationship, that is what they see. And a lot of modern women are looking at this relationship and being disgusted because, in a way, it's the complete inverse of the strong, independent woman they've been sold. They've been told they need to be. The modern woman crafted by modern Disney for modern audiences. Unlike the Hollywood-crafted modern woman, this woman does need her man. She is not strong and she's not independent, at least physically. This doesn't mean she's like an empty vessel with no thoughts or freedom. No, in fact, in the movie, Josie does roll away from him a few times. It is a fantasy not because of a power imbalance, but because the man has a tangible purpose, and the woman is willingly and lovingly letting him fulfill that purpose.
Because I can depend on you. I know that if I ever feel frightened, I can just reach out to you.
Men simply want something good to die for, to make it beautiful to live. This manifests in a lot of ways, but the most common is having a loving partner.
Wonder if this will have an impact because it's being explained by a woman. I mean, everything she's saying is true.
Yeah.
She's right. And it's amazing that this chick understands women. I mean, that this woman understands dudes. And she has one. so it makes sense.
Yeah.
But all of you who claim you understand men and talk about how bad they are don't have one.
Don't have one.
Huh.
Yeah.
Weird how that works, isn't it? Must just be a coincidence.
Partner and or a family. Something unobtainable to many people nowadays. So yes, literally one of the most normal things ever is becoming a fantasy. Sad. Also, men will deny this, but they absolutely have a biological clock. It may not hit in your teens or your 20s, but one day you're going
True.
They do.
They do.
to have a dream. You have a little daughter making you pancakes with your wife in the morning, and you're not going to be able to get it out of your head. And that is the male biological clock. Everything you do, the money you make working that grating 9-to-5 job, it will all be for something bigger and more important than yourself one day. You will come home to a warm and happy home, greeted by people who care about you, and love you, and rely on you, and everything will make sense then. Until then, you'll just be on the internet, being called a misogynist, for wanting something bigger and more important than yourself, for wanting something beautiful and normal. And that is the average male fantasy. That and 3 hot chicks at once. Hell yeah, brother! Haha, you know what I'm saying? So
I got both. I got both. Suck it, you red pill retards. I cracked the code. And I did it without paying Andrew Tate $3,000 a month. Eat a dick.
that was that little video. Men in the comments, let me know. Am I correct? Is that the
And
average
I'm
male
sorry,
fantasy?
I feel like I'm pretty independent, but yet I still need you.
Oh no, I meant the.
Or is it-
I meant the
yes,
having a chick.
I know
And
what
then
you
also
meant.
getting 3 chicks at once.
But
Yeah.
I was just saying, I feel like I'm pretty
I'm
independent.
living those Andrew Tate guys' dreams.
Yeah, no, to quote the line from the great British series I always keep recommending, Coupling, there's 3 stages to the threesome. Honey, I'd like a threesome. Honey, one day I'd like to try a threesome. Honey, I'm pregnant. There's your threesome.
Oh, I can't speak on that. That is not how mine went.
I was gonna say, I don't know.
Mine went, honey, we should try a threesome. And she went, yeah, okay. And then we tried the threesome.
I mean,
And
there
turned
was a
out we both
little
liked it.
more to
So-
it, but yeah.
Ah, no, that was basically it.
Yeah, that was it though. Yeah.
And then we both liked it. So now we just,
I guess you don't want that car anymore, huh?
no, I mean, it's stuck.
Yeah. It's gone now.
Yeah, and now we just do them whenever we, I would recommend it. If there's any ladies watching this video, I would recommend it. Spice up your love life with a threesome every once in a while. You don't have to do them all the time. Just if
I
you,
mean, honestly, the conversation started because of that there disability that everyone
Yeah,
seems to think
but-
is
but it
burden.
turned into this, and you know what? It's been the healthiest shit ever. Just don't get attached. You just
yeah.
do it with a stranger.
Yeah.
Don't pick a friend.
Nope.
That's a common mistake that's made. Don't do the friend thing. You just you and your man you get bored because you're eventually going to get bored. You can't do the same thing for 20 years and not get bored. One of you is going to get bored. You're either going to have to spice it up between yourselves and do some crazy shit, which means you're probably going to end up pegging your man or doing something that's going to make you not respect him anymore.
Yep. You're gonna do something.
Or
weird.
you just occasionally go, maybe we hire an escort.
Yeah.
Maybe we try something new this weekend. What are you in the mood for? Asian? You want? Because you can be a lot of things to your man, but if you're white, you can't be ethnic. Maybe he wants to try something different.
Is it not that deep? Men and women in the comments, what is your fantasy? And no, I don't mean that. I don't want to hear about how you want to be crushed by a 12-foot futa. That
What's your fantasy?
We're not talking about that.
She asked.
Yeah, not sex stuff.
She didn't say sex stuff. She said, "What's your fantasy?" See, women's mind always goes straight to sex.
My fantasy is what I already have. You. A nerdy man.
Okay, you don't have to placate me because the camera's
Okay,
on. You
hey,
can tell the truth.
No. A nerdy man. One thing that there are maybe a handful of things in my fantasy that you don't have,
Good credit.
but I mean, yeah, good credit. But, good credit, and maybe, I don't know, like,
$1 million and a Bugatti.
no. Just, I wish I could get you out of the house more, I think.
I'll touch grass.
We're
Wow,
supposed
what-
to go touch grass with our kids in a few hours.
I used to touch grass all the time. Now I don't need to anymore. What is there for me out there? Everything I want is right here.
Yep.
Okay, see, when I try it, I get dismissed. All right, see how that works?
I'm just saying, I like going places with you. I enjoy it very much.
Well,
But
those are
it
things we
doesn't
could do before
always
we used
happen.
to. And then we had children.
Yep, and then we had kids, but I like going places with you and the kids. I do.
Yeah. Well, that's expensive
I
and
know,
tiresome.
It is expensive and tiresome.
And it also limits the places we can go.
Yes, I know.
Take her to
Not
Olive
wrong.
Garden. Hey, when you're there, you're family.
Really? Olive Garden.
Go to Olive
That's
Garden.
where I'm gonna get
There
to
we
go.
go.
huh?
There we go. Next payday, we'll go to Olive Garden.
That is between you and God, not you and Shoe-on-Head. I mean, what is your ultimate dream? Do you want to travel the world? Do you want a nice big family one day? Do you want to own a
Yeah, I wouldn't mind
farm?
traveling
Do you
the
want to live
world.
in a shed in the woods and make pipe bombs? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you soon with a new video.
Okay, well, was that what you guys expected a fantasy to be for men? The average male fantasy? How many guys got it right? Take her to IHOP during the kids eat free hours.
Actually, Zaxby's every Thursday, you get a 99-cent kids meal with an adult meal.
Oh, well, maybe we'll have Zaxby Thursdays and Titty Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't make the rules.
You don't make the rules.
All right.
The
I don't make the rules.
The rules that
The
you
internet
just
has told me
literally
that-
made.
The internet has told me that Tuesdays are for titties. Okay, I don't make the rules.
Tuesdays are
That's
for
what it is.
titties.
Titty Tuesday. So
Okay.
I better wake up to titties on
The
Tuesdays.
titties on Tuesdays.
All right.
I'll
Mark
see
your
what I
calendar.
can do.
Anyway, guys, let me know in the comments. Was you on head right about the average male fantasy? What's your average male fantasy? Ladies, same question. What's your average female fantasy? I mean, I think she was right about the male one. I'm curious about the female one. According to my wife, those of you females watching, you're looking at it. This is the female fantasy. Drink it in. DMs are open.
My fantasy is a man who's my best friend, who I can talk to about anything, and that's you. I'm sorry. That's what I like. I'm sorry. I like nerdy white men who, are easy for me to talk to. Sorry.
Ooh, I kind of thought that was going in a different direction for a second there.
What?
That are easy for what? Oh, to talk. It's like, oh God, I'm easy to do what to?
I mean, and who have nice sized penises.
Oh,
And-
well, that's not
And
where I
that's
thought
what
that was
I
going,
have.
but thank you anyway.
And that's what I have. So
Well, there you go, ladies.
I'm happy with what I have.
Is this your fantasy, ladies? Let me know. That's going to do it for this video, guys. I want to thank you all for watching. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers so that I can make money on YouTube, because that would be nice. If you're watching the live stream right now, I can already make money on the live streams, so you can hit that button at the bottom. For now, though, it's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.